I thought these were golf balls to start off with, but turns out they're massive pieces of hail. If you didn't have anything to protect your head, it would actually be dangerous. This is called a wobble machine, and it's impossible to fall off it because the center of mass is so low. I have no idea why he's removing these parts from the wood, but you can't lie, it does sound really satisfying. Imagine going on a holiday and while you're enjoying the view, you see this guy pretending to be a ninja. The funny thing is that he actually knows how to use the nunchucks, but for some reason it still looks really goofy. This is called a floppy hammer, and it was specifically made so employees could use it for longer without getting tired. And if you use this with the correct form, it can be more powerful than a sledgehammer. This is a firefighter ladder race, and it's actually insane how quick they're climbing the building. Even though there's a safety net below to catch people, I would still be way too scared to even give this a try. But these guys are clearly built different. This guy's on the last hole, and all he has to do is putt the easiest shot of his entire life. But there's a whole wedding party chirping at him. I would probably fold under the pressure and miss. Don't even lie, this video is really wholesome. If I was the guy trying to pick that up, I would have been so confused why the people were just sitting there and not moving. Every time it jumped forward, he looked more and more confused. I would bet a lot of money that those two guys are still friends today. This guy can actually make every single car sound with a single empty can of Red Bull. The thing I'm confused about is how do you even realize you can do this? I have so many questions. How is it even physically possible to make your pool stick look like that? He's still kinda cooking with it though. Ski season was over about 200 years ago, but this guy's still hanging on to the very last bit of snow. It's honestly crazy how such a small and simple tool can make picking up bricks this easy. Unironically, when it's really pouring down like this, sometimes it's actually nice to go on a quick walk. If you've ever done it before, you'll know what I'm talking about. Hell yeah! If my local driving range did this, I'd 100% start going at least once a week. Imagine how satisfying it must be if you're the first person to break the windshield. These guys are enjoying life way too much, and I don't even blame them. Something about this video is so insanely satisfying. It's probably the sound, but the trick at the end was sick. I was so confused how this was possible until I saw his feet strapped to the skateboard. If you've ever experienced a liver shot, you know this guy's not faking the pain. Even if someone punches you at like 10% power in the liver, it will still send you straight to the floor. It's honestly mind-blowing how she can write that neatly with an angle grinder, but surely the car is gonna start rusting now. I think bro might have had a few too many beers last night. If I was in this situation, as soon as I saw that machine, I would instantly be running out. The amount of balance and brake control you need to do this is actually crazy. For some reason, I really wanted to see him fall down the water feature. If I tried to do any sort of diving, I 100% know I'd land straight on my stomach, and I would be in so much pain for the rest of the day. Whatever this is, I really wish my local park had it. It would be so fun messing around in it or just chilling at the very top. This guy's really out here inventing completely new ways to ride a bike. I used to play with these all the time as a kid, but now I'm realizing how much more fun it would have been if I played with them underwater. If this guy ever wants to give blood, you know the nurses will 100% love him for making their job so much easier. If I hit a trick shot half as good as this, I'd be celebrating like crazy, but instead of celebrating, he just does this. Whoever's making these videos is actually talented. If I even tried to do the same route this guy's doing, I 100% know I'd slam my face straight into a rock. Unironically, this vehicle actually goes hard. If you don't think so, you're just a professional hater. It honestly amazes me how this guy does this so often, but he still doesn't wear any protective gear besides this stuff on his gloves. Every single time I see someone do a stunt like this, I always think about the David Dobrik drama. But if he somehow managed to do it safely, I bet it's loads of fun. We really have someone using a potato as a steering wheel before GTA 6. And this guy's probably still able to drive better than most people on the road. I didn't even realise he was going that fast until the camera switched angles. I was not expecting that drop to be that big. You have to give credit to the cameraman as well, because that drop was way too smooth. You know someone's about to hit an insane trick when they put it in slow motion. I can't even do an ollie on a skateboard and he's out here doing this. This guy actually looks like he has 0% body fat. Let me know in the comments if you think this guy's natural or not. The amount of bike control you need to have to even think about doing something like this is honestly mind-blowing. He makes it look so easy as well. If you think this is fake, you're just a hater. I have so many questions and no answers. You must be so confused if you're driving past this guy and you just see his car full of bananas. You need to be built different to do this, because if you fall over the front bars, it's game over. That guy actually has balls of steel. For some reason, the doggo having the coat on makes it look so mysterious. This guy really just hit one of the best trick shots I've ever seen in my life. I wonder how many attempts it took this guy to hit the shot. Imagine if it was his first try. His fish friends are not gonna believe him when he tells them what happened. This chicken is somehow more talented at skateboarding than me. It's really funny how the guy on the right is hyping himself up so much, while the woman on the left is casually going through all the obstacles. You 100% know a couple of people peed in that water. This might be the last guy I'd ever want to hold pads up for. If this guy kicks you without a pad, you might be going straight to the hospital. This guy definitely never skips calf day. Calves are weird though, because some people train them every day, but they're still really small. If you're still watching the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. This kid got destroyed so hard, he just decided to sleep on the floor. If this happened to me on camera, I'd be moving to another country. The DJ is clearly cooking. It's everyone else in the crowd making the party look bad. At least the grandma on red is enjoying it. This guy's job is really travelling around the world and filming stunts like this. You can't lie, he does have one of the best jobs in the world. When I first saw this video, I thought something was going to go really wrong, because he couldn't even make it up halfway the first time. On his second time trying, he got a little bit of a run up, and surprisingly he actually jumped the whole thing. This guy's somehow defying gravity on his BMX. I don't want to sound mean, but this cameraman should never record anything again. I don't know what it is about this video, but it just doesn't look real. Bro's casually paddleboarding down a mini waterfall. These guys were trying to hit an egg with a golf ball, but instead of hitting the egg, they absolutely obliterated their phone. I'm pretty sure you can't even fix a phone at that point. We honestly need more people like this guy in the world. I never knew it was possible for someone to look this happy. You need to be mentally built different to do motocross. One wrong mistake or one wrong turn and it's actually game over for you. I don't understand how long distance runners have such insane cardio. I can only run about 45 centimeters and then I'm already out of breath. I don't think this guy's ever getting that ball back. At this point, you may as well go on Amazon and order a couple of dumbbells. If this gym is always that busy, imagine how much money they must be raking in. I would actually pay to watch people play in a flooded tennis court. I guarantee you, if you grab the average person, it would take them over 10 minutes to do this, but she just did it in under 10 seconds. Imagine how scary it must be if you don't have enough power and then you fall all the way down to the bottom. Let me know what you guys think about this sport in the comments. This guy's really drifting with one hand while eating a McDonald's hamburger in the other.